Today we're in the Yorkshire Dales at a place called Gale. We're going to walk towards Hardraw Force and then back up through Hawes and make it around. We're parked at the side of the road just opposite the Gale Institute. It's free parking. We're heading forward towards the bridge now. We're just going to head forward over the bridge, but before we do we're going to look to our right and look to our left. We've come about 100 yards at most, and we've got the mill on our right hand side, Gale Mill. It says over 2 centuries of unique industrial heritage, and there's a board on our right hand side giving you the opening times. We look to our left hand side. I think you can see this is why we started the walk off at Gale. This is a great start, is this. Lovely series of waterfalls, and we're just heading forward. Signpost says Hawes. We're heading down towards Wensleydale Creamery. We're just heading forward downhill. We've been walking down the road 5 minutes and we go by the Wensleydale Creamery on our right hand side. You can go in and have a look if you want, but we've got a lot to do today, so we're heading forward. We're just dropping down into Hawes now. Walk down to the end of the road and then turn left. We just stood in front of the garage. Just keep bearing off right. Road sign says Sedber. We're gonna take a shot whenever we can because it's the end of July and it's just a bit showery. We're just heading forward down the road looking for a left-hand turn. We took a slight left-hander, and as the road bears off to your right, we take a left turn. We're heading towards Apperset Viaduct. As you walked onto the track on your left hand side, the signpost says Thorny Mire House. We've come to 2 footpath signs. We turn right. The stile is just to the left hand side of the trees. As soon as you cross over the stile, turn immediate left and follow the wall straight forward. In the distance you'll see a barn. We're heading towards there, but we will be turning right. So we just keep following the wall to the end of the field, through the gate. About 200 yards before the barn and the few trees, the path veers off to your right, goes over the crest of a bit of a hill. In front of us we've got the arches from the old railway line, and you following the yellow arrows through the gate. We're heading towards that. You're walking with a taxi driver today. We've made our way down to the old railway line now. And if you look to the left hand side, you'll see the stile. Straight over there, going down towards the road in the river now. We turn right under the arch. We're heading towards Apperset now. We make our way to the end of the road and then we turn left over the bridge. As soon as you cross over the bridge, look to your left hand side and you'll see an old lime kiln. We walk down the road a few 100 yards over the next bridge. We bear left over the second bridge 200 yards. We come to a right turn now. Signpost says Hardraw and Ascrig, but we head straight forward over the stile into the field. As we walk over the field, we look to our left and take a quick shot. We keep heading forward, heading towards the stile and the track in the distance. You've got the trees on your left. So we cross over the stile, following the wall, heading slightly uphill. At the top, we'll pick up the Pennine Way. We've made our way to the top now, and just before we turn right onto the Pennine Way, we thought we'd just give you a quick shot of the countryside. We're having to dodge the showers today, but you know, we're managing all right. Well, we'll keep going. We're just following the track down towards Hardraw now. As we head along, we look to our left-hand side and we can see the stone barns. You know, there's 2 or 3 in our view at the moment. The sun's out now, but we have to keep dodging the showers. Just keep heading forward. While we've still got a bit of height, we thought we'd just take another shot. You've got Hawes in the distance. We're slowly heading downhill now. When we get to the road, we turn left. We pass the cart house tea room on our left. We're going over the bridge now. Just past the tea room, and just before we go over the bridge, we look to our left-hand side and see a tiny series of waterfalls. Just over the bridge on your left-hand side, you've got the church. 50 feet past the church, you've got the Green Dragon pub. We need to go into the pub entrance to go to the waterfall, and there's a small fee. So let's go and have a look. Well, we've just gone through the entrance and paid our £2. So let's go and have a look at the waterfall now. As you can see, there's plenty of picnic tables and that, just to the side of the river. We're inside the grounds, so we'll give you a little look. We've got a couple of dogs there, look. And we think on the left-hand side, that's where the bandstand is. We're heading forward that way. And as you can see, there's a fair few people about. You've got your river on your left-hand side and people are just walking on the path. We're heading towards the falls now. It's just round the corner to the left. And here we are, we've got Hardraw. There's a nice bit of water coming over, so just at the moment I'm quite pleased about the rain. It's raining now. Once we leave here, we want it to dry up again. But the noise is incredible. Fantastic thing to look at. You can just see the very top where it's coming over there. You're having to shout to make yourself heard. We'll just take a quick picture of the top before the rain gets on my lens. We're heading back down towards the pub now. So we turn right outside the pub and then immediate left just before the bridge, following the Pennine Way. We're just going through a gate and following a little path down the side of the wall. Signpost says Hawes, 1¼ mile. So we keep heading forward through the fields, through the stiles and gates. After you've walked roughly 3 fields, you'll see a path that veers off to your right. Ignore that one. Just keep heading straight forward. At the end of the field, we turn right onto the road and that'll take us towards Hawes. As you're walking along, just take a look to your right-hand side. You've got the river down below. Well, we've just seen that little bird on our right-hand side, and we don't know what sort it is. It's gone now. Well, he's gone. He just keeps flittering about. We'll leave him. So turn right, heading down the road now. Sign says Pennine Way, heading towards Hawes. We're just walking at the side of the road now. And we'll be walking over that bridge in front of us. Just walk over the bridge and you'll see a little gap in the stone wall, and it follows on the inside of the road. It's a bit safer as you head back to Hawes. We've got the river on our left hand side, and then when you get round the bend it crosses over to the other side. It's straightforward, we can see the church in the distance. And as you go over the bridge, look to your left hand side and you'll see Hawes Station. This were the result of the beaching cuts, but we've still got an old loco here, look, in a few carriages. There is talk of opening it up again, but whether that happens we don't know. I can see we've got the Dales Museum and the rope makers, and they're all places to go if you're in Hawes. We've come to the end of the road and we're going to turn right up into the centre of town towards the church in front of the post office. We're just on the bridge in the middle of Hawes now, just taking a quick shot. Sun's come out again, there's like a bit of a waterfall here. We're just heading forward over the bridge and we're going to have a quick look in Hawes before we pick our path up towards Gale. We're just slowly making our way forward towards the car park in the centre. Well, we're just stood in front of one of the pubs. There's 3 or 4 along here and people are sitting out and having a drink and a meal. And if we look to our left hand side, about 2/3 of the way up through the town, just at the back of where that car's pulled in, you've got the toilets and there's a cafe and there's a car park in there, look. We're going to make our way back now down to the White Hart pub. Just head forward past the butchers on your right hand side. When you come to the White Hart on your right, you'll have the church on your left. Just turn left in front of the church. The sign says Gale Lane. We're walking up the little track on the left hand side of the church. At the stile in front of you, we're heading towards Gale now. We've got the church there in front of us. We're out into an open field now. We're looking back over Hawes, and this is a good time to take a shot of where you've been. In front of us we've got Hardraw, so let's just have a quick look. We're looking to our left hand side now. We think that peak in the distance is Yorkshire. And then if we turn round a bit more towards Gale, that's Weatherfell. If we keep going along this path in front of you for another 200 or 300 yards, we'll come to the road. We turn left there and that'll lead you back into Gale. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the Yorkshire Dales, from Gale down to Hardraw and back to Hawes. You've been walking with a taxi driver today.